This is a story for those who wish that they could truly read between the lines of the book they were reading and see the world of the story through the eyes of the author. For those who wish that they could make nonfiction from fiction. For those who wish that dreams were true. This is a story of a group of wayward friends who came together from the far reaches of two worlds to come together and to help make dreams reality. This is Hazeltown Story. Hello, and welcome to Hazeltown Story, episode 32. This is the second to last episode of the Temporary Secretary arc. So if you have not been keeping track with this, if this is your first episode, you might want to go back, if not to the first episode, at least to the start of the arc to kind of figure out the kind of intricacies of this world and kind of what this thing is. So, to give a brief recap of what happened, basically, our group, in trying to figure out where our ghostly friend Sophie might have gone, actually used the cameras that they had laid in the forest that they believe she is in to have a scrying session and try and figure out where she might have went. And it actually turns out that there is a system of caves that they believe she might be in that no one really knew about. And basically, no one had really done anything with them. There's no path up there. But they believe that Sophie might actually be up there. And before they had that, they tried to actually set up a meeting with Sophie, which she did not show up, at least not yet, if at all. And said Iravia, who was there, got visited by a interesting person, to say the least. So that is kind of what happened last episode. So our crew is the same as it has been throughout this entire arc. We have Carnival playing Elmis Graner, who is kind of our technomancy expert and kind of helps the crew with any tech need they might encounter. There is also Deathmaster 780 playing Bob B, the Sleaze Elemental, who can get you things at a reasonable price. Also good for gun. We have Norman Rafferty playing Tacent Toscin, a jack of all trades that has a bit of a mysterious quirk with them. We also have TorpidTypist playing Iravia, the cow's cow who likes to hit things with chairs and also knows no such thing as subtlety. With that, there's really no news. So I guess without any further ado, let's actually just go ahead and get into the session. Bobby and Elmis walk into the restaurant at that point.
So actually, Bobby had some other prep for this meeting, and that was calling Martin and whatever art critic guy's name was.
The what guy?
The guy that hired us, the art critic.
Oh,
dude.
Let me get his thing. His name, I believe it is Olin. That is what his name is. So you're calling Olin and Martin.
Yes, Bobby specifically tells them both that he set up a meeting with Sophie at his restaurant at 1, and that he wants them both there to try and help resolve the situation.
All right. So they both agree to kind of meet you.
All right. Meet at like 12:45 for some prep.
Okay. So are they meeting you in the restaurant, or are they meeting you somewhere else? Okay. So they all arrive at around like 12:45.
And I don't think Elvis is at this meeting because after Elvis got the supplies, they were going to head straight over to the cave.
Okay. So Bobby, Olin, and Martin kind of meet in front of the restaurant, I take it?
Oh, meet in the restaurant.
Oh, you all essentially walk in. Iravia is already at the booth.
And she's just sitting there, food in front of her, just looking puzzled.
Bobby will sit down and say, I see you went with the breakfast burger. Wise choice.
Look, egg on a burger, how could you possibly go wrong? Still looking confused, but staring at the burger regardless.
Happened to you.
Bad wine.
Again? Says Bobby.
She just looks up at him and is like, don't worry about it.
So Martin at this point says, well, so what was your plan?
Well, as Bobby sees it, right now Sophie is all kinds of scared. She has been scared away from her place of work. He points at Olin. She's been scared out of her home. He points at Martin. And she's just been scared of this one, points at Iravia. So Bobby's hope is that if she shows up, we can calm her fears and get all this sorted. Let her know that she's not in trouble or in danger.
So, Olin kind of, so you want us to be a diversion or a thing to help you find her?
Well, if she got my message and she agrees to it, she'll be here in 15 minutes.
You think that you left a note? Did you get any clarification that she would be here?
I don't know if she'll be here, but if she is, we'll be prepared.
Okay. So Martin and Olin just kind of sit down in the booth as well. So at this point, is there anything that you're just waiting?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say you wait, but nothing out of the ordinary happens.
Give it the hour.
Martin chimes in. So, is there anything that were you able to find anything?
Well, we found a cave network out in your woods that she apparently ran off to. She doesn't show up here. We'll check there next.
A cave network? Like, where? Where?
Out in the woods. High up. Atop a butte. An L-shaped butte.
So she went up in the border caves?
In the what?
So she went up in the rock border. She's somewhere around there.
Apparently. That's where she ran off to after she ran out of your house.
Huh. I didn't realize there was anything up there.
Oh, so there's multiple caves.
I guess there's not really any path up there, so I'm kind of surprised that, like, there's anything up there.
Your girl's a forest ghost.
I suppose, but still.
Oh, yes, that reminds me. Bobby looks at Owen. Your secretary is a forest ghost.
Olin just kind of sits here as like, he just kind of has a, like, look of, like, puzzlement. And is like, okay. At least I'm not quite fully mad.
No, if anything, Bobby points a finger at Martin. He should be mad at you for causing this situation.
Martin just kind of looks at Olin, somewhat confused. It's like, what did he do?
Well, he's the one who hired us to suss out your friend.
Like, oh, I'm like, that's okay. Olin just kind of is like, look, I've had many secretaries before. It's something is weird if you get someone that obsessed with work. No one is willing to stay. Like, there is no way that she was able to get that much work done in the amount of time that she had. Just something felt weird.
So are you familiar with the concept of looking a gift horse in the mouth?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes. And he just kind of looks, he just has a very pensive look on his face.
Some people need to learn to be content with what they have instead of waiting for it to fall down.
I suppose.
Regardless, though, your girl is weird. And obviously very scared.
Yes, she is. Martin chimes in.
Still don't know why.
Well, let me just explain this. So it might help to kind of give you my Martin. So Martin is like, I'll kind of explain where I found her. You see, I like to walk by the lake. It helps clear my head at night. And one day I found I told you before, I found her standing by the lake. And she was I had heard about nymphs before, but I didn't really have any interest for what traditional people want with nymphs, but I just talked to her, and I don't think she was used to having anyone to talk to. And we just talked about the forest and just the things inside and just nature in general. And she just, I don't know. We just kind of became friends. And after a while, she just kind of left. And then I just left. It's kind of weird seeing something like that, but I didn't really think much of it. That forest is rumored to have things in it, but I never imagined that I'd actually see it. But I didn't really want to disturb it, so it just wanted friendly conversation, so I just let it go on its way. And I came back, and she was there, and we talked some more. And one of the things that we had a conversation of was that it was interesting to see just a person just kind of living there, and she kind of felt like she wanted to know what it was like to live our life. So I helped her I took her to my house at night where no one was really looking, and she stayed with me. Kind of just let her watch how I live my life. And then at some point, I collected some magazines just because I like looking through them. And at some point, she looked at the magazines. We found she had a couple laid out. And then the next thing I know, she turned herself into a person. And then I kind of figured it was really weird. I didn't know what to do, but I kind of thought, I was like, well, maybe she can live in she could, live among us. And then I used a friend's help who worked at the employment agency to kind of help. She kind of she had one of those sitcoms on that she would watch TV so she knew she taught herself, and I have computers at home, so she taught herself how to do stuff on the computer. So I had my friend at the employment agency, get her a job as a secretary. And that's kind of the story so far.
So your girl just wanted to be people.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So in other words, Bobby points at Owen, seems you done fucked up.
Yeah.
Brings Bobby to another point. Since the snake oil sales folk isn't around to do it, do you want us to continue on this job? Or do you want us to leave her in peace? Because as it stands, seems she's not hurting anyone, and she's merely scared off in the woods.
Well, I kind of at this point, rather than kind of know, well, now I guess we know where she is, I kind of feel like I want to help. I kind of want to help get her at peace. I want to give her some I don't want her to be scared. I just want to know that I was just curious. I don't plan on telling anyone this.
Probably for the best. Well, fortunately we won't be giving her peace here. Seems she has not shown up to our meeting.
Martin just kind of says, yeah, I don't think she's showing up.
Because we'll have to pay a visit to her home. The big question is, do you two want to come with?
Well, I'm not exactly a rock climbing person.
Neither is Bobby. Attempts are going to be made.
Well, I guess I don't know exactly how much I can help, but I suppose I can help come with.
You are a source of her pain, so you can help alleviate it quite a bit.
Well, this is Martin that was saying that. But Olin is like, I don't know how much I could help. But I don't. If you need me to help, I don't know if her seeing me would really help at all. But I don't know what other help I could do. But if you can think of anything, let me know. I just want to give her peace.
All right, then I guess we'll get going then. Bobby looks at Robbie and says, "Finish up your burger. We gotta hit the road."
I'll just have them box it for later.
All right. Bobby waves to one of the waitresses and says, Stephanie, get this glass a box.
And you see the raise is like, all right. Okay, so that's it at the restaurant.
Yep.
Give me a moment.
Note. The restaurant is Western themed, and there's a cowboy by the door with a fist out that Bobby fist bumps as he leaves.
All right.
Can't believe you have denied Iravia her burger today, Lolo.
I guess at this point, now that you all are, I guess, are heading over to the kind of the park or the forest, is there anything you want to like go and get?
And I figure Elmis is taking care of the prep. Also, Tacent would already be there by now and have been doing things.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to know, is there anything? So you wanted also. I'm just going to leave Cass behind because Cass is going to go to his job.
Tired of babysitting Iravia.
So is
Especially as Iravia keeps trying to get into more trouble.
Is there anything that you want to like bring, or like any person you want to help with?
I just there is Martin or Olin coming. So
Martin will come, not Olin.
All right. No.
All right. So let's do this.
Yes.
Once Torpo finishes pouring his water. It's fair. I gotta edit. ASMR. I gotta edit this already. Take out that break. So let's just do it like this. So Tacent, you were at the park already. Is there anything? I'm wondering if I want to see Carnival. Is there anything you want, or Elmis? Is there anything you want to take care of at the store?
Buying everything, not really. No.
All right. So Tacent, what exactly would you be doing at the cave system?
Well, the first thing I will want to do when I get there is to take a ghost reading myself to see if the energy level is that high.
Okay, so you want to just point it at the at the direction of the place that you found in the cave?
We retrace our steps to see if the power level is still the same as it was when we recorded earlier, because they may have vacated.
So let's just say I will do this. Can you roll me Technomancy, since you're using the energy detector? Roll me Technomancy, and let's just make it, since you already know what it is, let's just make it a, since you're just treading lost stuff you've already done, 1 purple. So in your case, what would that be?
2 yellows and a green.
2 yellows and a green. So yeah, 2 yellows, a green, and a purple.
A star, a chevron, and a circled star.
So you got one of every good one. So you have a success, an advantage, and a triumph. So,
yep.
You do that. You retrace your steps, and you're able to retread. Like walking in the forest, you're able to retread that. Yes, you are able to kind of see. You kind of point around. You're able to get a trace that there was some energy going around, kind of the same path that you had gone. So it seems like they had been active again.
Okay, so in other words, this butte, I find the same butte that we found earlier. And earlier we were getting a 4 out of 5 rating from the center of it.
Yeah, so you kind of point at where the cave would be. Or either because you haven't climbed it yet, because there's no real.
No, I haven't. I mean, earlier when we were outside, you said there was a 4 out of 5. Is it the same rating?
Yes, it is the same rating. Yes.
All right, I will climb.
All right. So I need you to make a 2 purple athletics check.
Yep. All right. 2 X's and 2 chevrons. So that's what? Failures and 2 what?
So you 2 failures and 2 advantages. Okay. So
Well, that means I don't make it, so...
Yeah, you don't get you fail to climb up the thing. But in that case, you kind of, while you're up there, you kind of know, like, you see the path that you would. So if you want to make so basically, if you want to make another attempt, you will get a boost to it, or you can wait for, or yeah, if you want, the next time you're going to try and do it, you can get another boost, or you can get a boost. You will add a blue die to your roll.
Okay, I'll just try again with a blue. Man, the spells are worded so vaguely. Like the move spell, they just think you want to throw people around. They never think you want to use magic for your own mobility at all.
Yeah,
look, what better way to use magic than to yeet yourself? Just fucking hurl ye own ass.
They yeeted themselves in Star Wars. All right, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
So I have 1 failure and 3 advantages.
So you try again, but you still...
Okay.
You failed, but there's no real... Oh, damn it,
well, I guess I'm just going to fall off the butte until these guys get here then.
So you try again and you can't. If there's anything else you want to try... I don't know what else you would try.
I could try to contact her while she's here. But I don't even, I'm not even really sure why I'm doing this, because I don't want these guys to bother her anymore. I was hoping I could talk her out of this. I think I would rather just announce my presence. It's like, hey, we're sorry we ruined everything. I'm here to apologize for everybody. You have to go, by the way. They know you live here. They're going to come and do things to you.
Okay, so basically you just yell that out to the world, essentially.
Unless I can build a ghost radio to say it in ghost energy.
So you do have there is a device that you would have on your person that is a telepathic transceiver, which is basically a neckband and an earpiece that you can use to... Also, I did not finish I did not finish the description of this, but basically it is a thing that translates of spoken word into telepathy.
I love codecs.
Neat.
So you can attempt...
Ghost telepathy?
You're essentially using your technomancy to convert your spoken word into telepathy.
Neat.
Essentially is what you're doing.
Okay. That's what I would do.
So you kind of... You got the energy signal. You know the direction of where it is. You can try and make a thing. The thing is, you'd have to like figure out what, I guess, the frequency is. So it's not going to be like a super simple rule.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead, and since you're essentially taking a stab at the wind at this, or I would imagine, because you don't know what like frequency like you have it. But since you have the direction of where the thing is, you can kind of sort of figure things out, since I imagine you're already like, you're skilled in technomancy, so I'd imagine you'd be able to parse some of the stuff out.
And the occult, whatever that means.
There's that could also know like, I'm going to make it a hard technomancy check, which is 3 purples.
Do I have to spend light side points before I roll?
No. So
cool.
So just to kind of explain that thing, there's I think 3 things you can do with your story points. Essentially, this thing used to be for the Star Wars board game, which is why it's called light side and dark side. So basically that means the dark side is the stuff that I have to work with, and the light side is stuff that you have to work with.
That part.
Yeah. So I believe the things you can do is you can upgrade your roll, which means you can turn a green into a yellow. I'm trying to remember it. I have a little cheat sheet here, but I don't think that stuff's on here. But what I know it's you can upgrade rolls. You can activate talents, which actually none of us really used any of our talents. Do you have any talents that would?
I feel like I do, but I honestly forget I have them.
I really don't. So
I gotta load up Genesis for him again because I'm
more than happy to flip a destiny point to change my green to a yellow.
Okay, so you could do that.
Okay.
Okay, so you succeed with 3 advantage.
Yeah.
So you kind of say basically, hey, they're coming to help you. Or
no, I said
how about this? How about this?
I said they know where you are and they're coming, and I apologize for everything. Nobody really wanted to ruin your life.
Yeah.
I'm reaching out to you. I know it's not easy to get along with other people, and they can be scary and intimidating without necessarily meaning to hurt you. And so if you want to run away, I can understand that. We really don't want to hurt you, and I'm sorry for everything everyone's done to you. We know you didn't mean anything bad by it.
So you let me check the description.
Hopefully I'm talking to the right ghost. This is gonna be really embarrassing.
It'll be really awkward.
New
phone, who dis you get.
So you get there's a 15-second pause between you saying that. But then all of a sudden you hear in your earpiece, you hear the word, or I'm trying to think how to phrase this. You hear in your earpiece, thank you, but then behind, you hear the words thank you, but behind that phrase, you hear it in the same sense that there is a bunch of people, a bunch of chatter behind, someone's saying this to you in a crowded room.
Yeah, I believe it. This is a manifest point of a lot of strength, and these woods are haunted.
So you get a basically a thing that says, thank you.
Yeah, I think that worked.
Mission accomplished. Time to go home.
Just making things worse.
I was going to say, you hear thank you, and then another pause, go away.
Before I leave, I will take out some of my hair and make a fetish and leave it here. Because it is an act of trust to leave behind a part of contagion. If any of those magical rules apply.
I'll also have you do it whether or not that actually works.
Yep.
If that just doesn't keep her out, I'll let you, we'll find out. So yeah, is there anything else you want to do?
Get back in cell phone or Ansible range or whatever it is and call everybody and tell them, hey guys, hey, I'm out here in the woods and I think we need to leave these people alone. So I guess I would call Elmis, because I think Elmis is the one whose number I would have.
All right.
Elmis will put on the speakerphone.
Yeah. No, hey, I'm out here. I made contact. It's in the place we thought, but they're going to work through some things, and if it's all right with you, I think we should just leave them alone.
It's on speakerphone, so everyone can hear this, so... I mean...
Actually, I thought you were by yourself at this point.
Right, I forgot.
You can
be on speakerphone, but it's only you, in which case you're
right, I forgot about that. So it's like,
good stuff.
Okay, I forgot, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna tell them that, but you've already seen Iravia. I can't guarantee that that's gonna stop her. That's all I can guarantee is I can tell her that you said that. I want to make that perfectly clear.
I'm gonna go. That's all I can do. Why don't you call other people and tell them that? And I guess after I hang up with Elmis, I go, yeah, nope, you're totally right. Iravia's gonna come here, so I need to go hide in the woods and wait to ambush Iravia.
And Ellis is gonna send that message to the other two, and yeah. Tacent said this. I know it's not going to stop you, Iravia, but I figure I might as well do my part and say this. I'm going to bring over the stuff just because it's I'm not going to stop you. It's not going to stop you, and I'd rather make sure that everyone's as safe as possible when this goes down. So, meet you guys at the Brock formation. Bye.
Oh my God, you're all still coming. You're all horrible.
You don't know that.
I'm gonna go. I have my suspicions. I'm gonna go hide.
Like, we were coming to, like, fix this, and you, like, made it harder now, so it's the thing.
It's fixed. You can just walk away.
To be fair, Tacent has no clue about what we're doing.
Yeah. They still made it harder, though.
Not
They aren't trying to
deliberately,
pick up life.
deliberately, but not in the same way.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I have no stealth. So hopefully you guys don't have any perception.
I'm pretty sure. How many do you have? Like 2 or 3 perception?
I don't know. I've seen you guys roll.
I have 1 yellow and 1 green perception, but I do have 2 yellow and 1 green vigilance.
That just yes, you do. The counter to stealth. Also, I see those 3 yellows in brawl, so I didn't think that I'd have to figure out what the rules for player versus player combat were. But I wonder if we're gonna have to roll that.
Well, we'll see.
Depends on what these guys do when they get here. There's also a spell to hide my there's technically everything. Yeah, so if you it requires that you have like a gear that has it, because if you look in the armor tab, you'll see tech words. So basically anything that if you have that equipped, you can use those words. So if you had a stealth tunic, you could do that, but that I feel because you don't have like optic camouflage on your person. Oh, I could, because I have a special ability that lets me pull one piece of equipment out of my butt.
Yep, that sounds great.
It's called Deep Pockets.
Let me just double check.
No,
don't get me wrong. I'm not. Part of me wants to see this go down. Deep Pockets. Okay, damn it! I gotta go to the thing.
I mean, if I'm being difficult, I can just go.
I don't worry. That's part of the this. I am curious about this, and also it's fun. Once per session, you can use your talent to produce a small but narratively useful item. This is not a full suit.
Well, something to hide in the bushes, a ghillie suit would at least be useful.
So you know what? You should have gone to the store after all.
You know what?
That's why I have the Deep Pockets ability. If it doesn't work, then it's just lame.
You know what? Yes, I will let you. I will say you will have I'll say it's a modular thing that you have that you could stake out in the thing.
Green and black sheet. It doesn't have to be something complicated.
Yeah, it's you have something that could give you stealth.
I mean, it's already nighttime, right?
No, this is this is like 2 in the afternoon.
Daylight.
Okay, well, it's still a forest, but hey. Yeah, I'm just gonna go hide. An observation point. See what they're gonna do.
All right. Okay.
I'm worried they're gonna kill Iravia.
Yeah, we'll find out. That is a good point. You know what? Actually, just for funsies, Carnival.
All right.
Let me check something. Just for funsies, because I want to see this go down. Do a hard vigilance check for me.
All right. 3 purple, 2 green.
Yep.
Ow.
Okay, you succeed with 2 threat. Okay, I will figure out what that means, and I will tell you when it's thematically appropriate.
All right.
Okay, so you all go head to the forest. What all do you plan on doing?
I'm just setting up the base camp for getting people their stuff of here's some climbing gear.
Should we do that outside the cave?
I mean, it's also
you got to get up the cave too.
Yeah, I got climbing gear and spelunking stuff.
Oh, okay.
Bobby just on his way over shakes his head and says, "That damn snake oil salesman is just getting worse and worse."
Look, not everyone we're gonna work with is got the sheer sheer sentimentality of get the job done no matter the consequences that we are, it's probably a good thing, honestly.
And I think Tacent has too much sentimentality, but
Bobby just like says this. Not really. And honestly, if it bothered them so much about this, they could have quit at any time. Yet they're still here, so don't care that much, obviously.
Look, money's money. I can understand.
All right. So you kind of go to the base camp, or like the base of the butt.
Before we start climbing,
yeah,
Bobby's just going to call in the woods. Yo, Snike Oil salesman, get out here. We did talk.
Okay. At this point, Tacent, you need to make a. Oh, let me see.
Would this be well, no, it wouldn't be a contestant because, well, Bobby does have reason to suspect that Tacent's out there.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. You could say that you don't necessarily. Well,
I told you I was going home, so I don't know why you'd suspect I'm out here. I mean, unless you want me to make the deception check so I can blow it horribly.
Well, I mean, technically, unless they like try and do a perception thing.
I mean, I'm assuming they're vigilant because it might not just be here. This is the haunted woods. I would be vigilant when it was in the haunted woods.
Well, yeah. I just gotta think. There's no reason for you to check for it unless there's like a reason. Like Bobby just saying it is not going to necessarily.
Yeah, no, Bobby just saying it because
you don't have to answer.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to reveal myself. That could just be a bluff.
All right.
You guys brought climbing gear. Well, actually, I can.
We brought climbing gear and we brought Martin, which should probably alarm you.
Yeah, what's so special about Martin?
I mean, that's friend.
Yeah,
it's Sophie's friend.
Oh, right, the boyfriend.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'm just hanging around. I'm gonna wait till they try to climb the cliff.
You're just hanging in the bushes with your makeshift ghillie suit.
Concealed, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Did they discover me?
No.
Oh,
okay.
No, I would make. There would be a contested check if.
All right.
I did. So yeah, I'm not gonna. You're not in danger of being revealed unless someone does something to specifically do it.
I'm just going to reveal myself in a bit. What are they going to do?
I mean,
and I think
you choose when to reveal yourself.
I figured we'd be on the lookout anyway, just because
Yeah, we're in the haunted woods.
In the haunted woods, you would be vigilant, just a general principle.
Yeah, exactly, like fucking on edge already.
Which I guess that would mean we'd all make perception checks anyway. For it. See if there's anything else going on. Regardless of Tacent.
If you want to make a general perception check, I would just say go ahead and do one, and then I'll see what to do after that.
Yeah, so perception or vigilance?
This was perception because
I think vigilance is when I'm actually attacking, whereas perception is when I'm not.
Yeah, perception is you looking into something. Vigilance is basically it's you looking at something like cold, like you take a look at something that's static. Vigilance is something you are looking specifically for something that is attacking you or coming towards you.
Okay.
All right. So how many purple die?
Perception. Are you just going to make a casual? Well, I guess the question is, do you want to make a casual glance, or do you want to look for something in particular?
Just in particular, is there anything moving out there? Anything that looks off? Like, just anything? Is everybody wandering around?
In that case, I would say 2.
All right.
It'd be a hard check, I think.
Wouldn't hard be 3.
Average, right? Average is 2. So you take a look and you find that there is nothing moving around that can cause you specific harm. Like there's no like big animal or anything. You see like things moving around, but there's nothing that's gonna like outright come and attack you.
Or any ghost monsters or ghost traps, which I would also be vigilant for, if I were you.
Yeah, you don't see anything. Your way is clear, essentially.
All right. Bobby just says, well, y'all get the climbing.
Nothing to it but to do it.
All right, so you all have climbing gear.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Actually, let me check something real quick. Because if I remember correctly, if I go to my armor, there is an equipment that I could have sworn there was an equipment that's actually climbing gear. There's an Explorer set, which, as a description, is an outfit that contains a compression layer that, when powered, gives the user great ability to move around, as well as some protection for some dangers. So if you want to do that, you can equip that. You could say that that's what you got.
I mean, sure, that's what I got.
The thing is, if you have Technomancy, that will give you a boost to athletics.
Sure. I mean, I guess I bought one. Then it's like I got one for me, and then one for Iravia, and then I guess whatever climbing set for other people who don't have magic.
Bobby, I mean, imagine you could just do there's like mechanical stuff.
Yeah, I got the equivalent of that, so that would give everybody a boost die for when we need to roll the climb, I guess. So
yes. Okay, so you all, each of you, roll a average, because I think we used average. Roll an average athletics check with 1 blue die.
Oh hell yeah! I love boost die.
Okay, I gotta do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna curse their equipment.
Okay. How are you? Let's see. How is this gonna?
Well,
Okay.
I'm not sure how Technomancy works when it comes to cursing stuff. Technomancy is, every time I read this, it says Technomancy does whatever you want.
Let me check to see what I could come up with.
If not Technomancy, I also have Wizardry, which I assume could just break their equipment without.
So Wizardry, you could actually. Let me see how Curse works.
The problem is, I'm not sure which ability we're looking for here, because all cursing does is decrease their skills by 1.
Yeah, so you would reduce one of their green by 1.
Yeah.
Which would take me out of that climbing because I only have 1 athletics.
Yeah, but I have to do it to Iravia because that's the one I don't want to get to the top.
So also the thing is that magic only has 1. So your character selects one target within short range.
What's short range?
Range band. So I would imagine it's probably.
Oh, hold on. Let me go to my thing because
Rest in peace.
Okay, I accidentally bopped the thing. Oh, damn it! It doesn't list the thing. I want to say it's like 10 meters, I think.
Yeah, that's close enough for someone to be in stealth and behind.
If you're in a bush and they're like right, that's by the thing, I can see you.
10 difficult in the forest with a lot of overgrowth, so there should be a lot of cover.
Yeah, also 10 meters is a lot more distance than you think it is.
Yeah. So
let me take a look at what your additions are for curse, because you can just do the curse, and if it goes off,
Whispers of fuck in the distance.
It says the check to inflict a minor curse should be either opposed or easy.
To inflict a minor. Let's see. To inflict a minor curse. Where does it say that?
I'm reading right outside of structure encounter. Curses can ignore forms.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Annoying effects could be mechanically by a. Oh, god damn it! I forgot that they broke the thing. That the little symbol. What that is? I believe that is a. Let me see what this actually is.
Weird Unicode symbols.
Yeah, the thing is they use a Unicode symbol, and I don't know what that.
Hold on, let me go open up the PDF. I can probably go find it that way.
I was gonna say I also have the book right here. Yeah, I don't think we need capital ship combat. Enemies. Yeah, if you could find where it's in the extended. Let me see if I can actually find it as well. Thank Audacity for truncate silence. Oh, tabletop stuff. Expanded player's guide.
Okay, so it says like either it can represent mechanically as either a adding a black die or 2.
Okay, setback die. Okay.
Yeah, setback die.
Okay, so that's adding a setback die. 2 to the target's check. A minor crit should be either opposed or easy. I am going to say, because I don't know what this would oppose to. I'm just going to say just roll a easy.
So it's versus 1 purple die?
1 purple, yeah.
Okay. May I spend a destiny point?
Sure.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So you can make your.
I think everyone else is objecting because you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, like that's a pool that belongs to all of us. So.
Oh yeah,
I'll
that's
say
it.
probably not.
Yeah. No. All right. Can't blame me for trying.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
All right.
Oh.
I have a star and a chevron.
Okay, you succeed. So when Torpo makes, essentially you're doing a raw athletics check now because you're just basically Rafferty just gave you a setback die which counteracts your boost die.
Okay.
Right. Basically, the gear just breaks at an opportune time.
Yeah, I'd say, is there any way to catch a whiff of this shit?
Because this, I
was gonna make a suggestion. Who rolled 2 successes but with 2 threats to spot me?
That was Carnival. Oh, what was that? So that was Carnival. That was something else. That is not in the vein.
Okay, no, I
rolled the thing.
Suggest that after this athletics check, that this is definitely a vigilance roll to spot me.
Yeah, like especially once you kind of do that, you know something's up.
Okay, I'm still going to attempt the climb before I worry about.
So you don't want to hit the ground.
True. Yeah. Okay. So should I just do a contested vigilance check now?
I would say make the climb. Try the climb first. So everyone try the climb.
So it's two purples, right?
Yep, 2 purple. So you were so Torpo, you were just doing 2 purples.
Yep. Well, 3 greens and 2 purples. Yeah.
Yep.
Suck shit, Rafferty.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew you were gonna make it because you're too good. You're really good at this.
Torpo's the only one who made it up the mountain. From the thing.
This is great. I love this.
What about Martin?
Oh, let me try. Yeah. Okay, 2 that.
Just let Martin up there, just because it's more interesting just to have Martin and Iravia go in alone at this point.
Might as well. They are.
You know what?
The primary ones in this.
You know what? Technically, it's me using it, so.
Yeah, let's have Iravia dick around in the ley line for funsies.
Okay, so yes, Martin and
fucking destroyed it. Holy shit.
Yep. So Martin and Iravia are up the thing. So basically Carnival and Elmis and Bobby are basically having issues with even with the climbing thing. They're still novices, so they're still trying to figure it out.
Bobby nearly sells this equipment. He never said he knew how to use it.
Not everyone has as much experience as Iravia does.
Yeah.
So how I am going to do this is, as Iravia climbs up, she notices that her thing is working weirdly, and as she does this, she yells out very loudly.
Yo, sun's fucking up.
Bobby girls.
Not to mention I'm in the woods making funny hand gestures.
So
can we do the vigilance check the spot test at this point then?
So yeah, at this point, Iravia, I will give you first dibs. You notice something feels very weird with your equipment. Go ahead and make a vigilance check, countered by Rafferty making a spot check or a stealth check.
No, I will assist Iravia's roll. Take an extra blue die.
God. right here, but I don't even need to make the roll because it's not contested at that point.
It's not contested. You're the only one making it up the cliff. Why don't you come down here and get me?
Okay, at this point,
So you're just popping out of the bush to do that?
Well, once I see Iravia, like, who is basically going to freehand it anyway and was just putting on the climbing gear out of politeness. Once I see that attempts to make them fall, then they just look around. It's like, I'm not going to contest. I'm just going to like, yep, right here.
Okay.
I'm right here. You could come get me.
Okay, Torpo, make a simple perception check.
That would be hilarious if even after that you can't spot me.
So that is no purple.
Wait. So I just need to roll at this point.
Roll your perception, and if you fail, it is your fault.
But
if you net failure,
okay, you can just shave off.
Okay, there we go.
Advantages. I don't know why it rolled a boost die. I didn't put one in there. I don't think.
Yeah, so it's So you see Tacent in the thing. You are up there, and you see Tacent jump out and say, "Hey, here I am."
Look at me! I'm doing wizard stuff.
You just see the shit-eatingest grin spread across Iravia's face as she just walks away.
I'm so mad at the rest of you right now.
We know.
I told you this was under control. What are you doing here?
Bobby will pull out his pistol, point at Tacent, and do a "come here" gesture.
Bobby's fucking pistol. That's right.
Whoa, Elvis! Wait, whoa, hold on. Let's not escalate this.
Thank you for listening to Hazeltown's story. If you would like to get updates on this show and many other shows hosted by me, LoloDePuzlo, you can follow at Hazeltown Story on Twitter. And if you would like to get to know me more from a personal standpoint, you can follow my personal Twitter at LoloDePuzlo. If you would like to watch this be recorded live, you can go to twitch.tv/LoloDePuzlo and follow the channel for notifications of when this show, as well as other shows like Retro Rank Rhapsody, are being recorded. If you would like to add this podcast to your podcatcher of choice, you can search for WLDP Hazeltown Radio and find us on most major podcatching search engines. Or you can manually add rss.hazeltown.life to your podcatcher. Thank you for listening, and I hope you come around for the next episode.